Yep.
3, 2, 1. Hello, we be Pirate Joe, and it's extremely late at night, so that's fun. But we're having a match, this time
Indeed.
against a special team, one that involves a lot of players that have been dug up from under the earth.
That seems to be kind of a theme with me. This is like the second team that's done that for me.
Anyway, I just need you to accept the match, and then...
Yep, I see the invite.
I'm curious, why'd you pick Undead instead of Necromantic?
I'm more familiar with Undead. I've played Undead on and on and on and on. I've got a lot of playtime with them. I didn't want to repick the Necromantic after I just played them 2 seasons ago.
I didn't know you played them 2 seasons ago. I'll admit, I've not really been... I don't have much memory of the last seasons. I've kind of been... They've just kind of been a blur, except for what I've gone through, really. And some memorable moments, like, for example, any match ever that involves me and Braid Ops.
That was the season where I killed Big Blue week 2 and claimed him for my team as the very last action of my match, and then he was my MVP.
I actually remember that vaguely, yeah.
It was the silliest, stupid thing.
Laughing. Yeah, and Soda was just laughing his ass off.
It was the silliest damn thing. It was hilarious. Pull up my stream. Yes, okay, it is going. Yeah, I'm very surprised I got a TV advantage on you here.
Yeah, it's just because of the fact that I have so many goddamn loners. If you could kill them and not any of my other players, I'd appreciate it.
I mean, I can try.
Yeah. Depending on your positioning, I may or may not use... Well, depending on who goes first, honestly. I may or may not just
I'm
throw them
attacking
to you.
first, so you can throw them to me.
Oh, so we'll kill them, no one else. Thank you, good day,
No
goodbye.
promises.
Oh, by the way, would you like to know what happened with my last death? My last death from last match was a double skull. Well, not a double skull. It wasn't a double skull. I mean, it was a double 6. As in, like, I used an apothecary.
Why do I not have that on here? Oh, wait, there it is, yeah. Looking in the wrong field, yes. Yes, I see that.
In defense.
Oh, and he was a decent player, too.
Yep, he actually had level ups.
Yep, I see that. He had 11 SPP.
I can't wait until one of my Chaos Warriors actually gets enough points to be level... well, basically level 2, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. You have 2 levels, I know. It's being level 3. Yeah, it's kind of confusing the way they do it.
Sort of. But yeah, basically once I get to basically 3 or 2 or whatever you want to call it, where I get like 2 skills, I'm gonna be so happy because unless it's Irma, they're getting Mighty Blow.
Okay, game, what the fuck is this? Why are my ghouls like not the ones back receiving the ball? That's just kind of weird.
The reason why is because you need your slowest players to carry them. Clearly, the mummy needs to be the catcher.
Oh god, no.
Yes. Speaking of, did you know most of my ball handling has been done by the actual Chaos Warriors and not the Beastmen?
It's not entirely surprising. There's still 3 agi pieces.
I know. Something I actually quite like about the game is that you don't really expect certain things from it, just by the nature of what the teams are. So people who aren't familiar with them might just presume that, oh, it's a Chaos Warrior. They clearly can't hold the ball or do anything with it much. And then it's just like, yeah, about that little preconception you have there.
Yay. Could have been better kick.
That's a pretty good position. That was a pretty good kick.
Could have been a better kick.
It couldn't have been that much better, I'll be honest.
I mean, it could have gone out. So it could have been a lot better, actually.
I mean, better for you or better for me? That's the question here.
Better for me, obviously.
Well, I don't really care about you.
The only way it could have been better for you is if it went into the corner.
Well, yeah, basically, that's what I mean. It's funny, you're focusing on your perspective while I'm focusing on mine.
Yeah, funny how that works, isn't it?
I'm also surprised you're actually following up. I feel like that's a bad move, but that's just me.
I mean, is it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I have spares.
I feel like you're asking for, well, if you were an actual team that had rot on your Tomb Guardians, and they were actually Tomb Guardians, not mummies, I would be telling you you'd probably be regretting this, but then again, if you actually had Tomb Guardians, you'd probably be able to cover him a lot better.
'Cause I'd have 2 more of them.
Exactly. That's what I meant by cover them a lot better, because those 2 zombies who are next to my Chaos Warriors, yeah, those zombies, now would they?
They'd be
Those
skeletons.
probably would be...
Yeah. Or potentially, yeah.
I was going to say, they'd probably be the same as height as the mummies.
Alright.
No, you're actually blitzing them. I'm surprised.
Oh, why not?
Oh, why not?
Alright, let's see if I can actually pick up the ball. That tends to be a problem for me.
Can he do it? Yes, he can.
The exact roll.
Let's just wait until he is writhing around on the ground and gets back up, and we'll see if he can do it again, shall we?
You joke about it, but I had a block ghoul die already.
Well, that's a disappointment.
That's
right
perfectly
there.
okay with me.
Not really for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is perfectly acceptable, though. Whew.
Ah, he's fine.
Aww. Hi.
Didn't matter if you had support or not there.
Hello. Wow.
Nice.
Well, that's 2 stuns.
Yeah, you rolled a 12, so you had broken a tree's armor.
That's actually quite pleasant. I like that. Do that again, please.
I will against you. Don't worry.
I didn't mean you.
Well, too bad.
Alright, your job is literally to be punched, so go here and just be an annoying. Be a annoying. Yes, an annoying. Flawless. Alrighty. What to do now?
Joe? Mr. Fire Joe? Oh no. We may have a slight disconnection issue. Which is, let me double check. Make sure. Yeah, no, I'm still alive, so the issue isn't on my end. These could be bad. Can I pause? Oh, but pausing if he crashes is wonky. He has 6 minutes to reconnect, so... So, I've muted myself in Discord, so when he does join, he doesn't hear my strats. What I would have done with this guy, actually, is I probably would have saved this, moving him into last. Foul the mummy. He's a loner, you don't care too much about him. Yeah, it's one piece out, but it can potentially take out a huge, huge value piece. As for his thoughts on where to go next, probably you'll want to take out one of these guys. I mean, you're going to have to do a 1-8, probably against this guy here, since he doesn't have block. Decent chance of breaking through. and then do a blitz on the other and try and get down to the ball. That's probably the course of action I would take here. Just let this shit over here handle itself. It's not a big deal. What's the concern here? Yeah, okay, so he did disconnect from Discord. So we are looking like we may need depending on what happens here, we may need a redo by our admins, which is rather unfortunate. He has a bit of time to get back in. He has not messaged me, from what I can see. I have to keep looking at my other screen. Yeah, this piece just... I mean, this movement here is kind of silly. It's potentially feeding my mummy some damage. Because I can move him here, follow, and then I have both of them trapped. This one mummy can trap two of them because he's got 5 strength. That still only equates to, at most, a 4. And then he has to blitz with, somebody to really be able to break that. So, it's kind of a weird move, in my opinion. Others would probably disagree with me. Since he is kind of a hybrid, he's very much a hybrid Bashi movie team because of the Chaos Warriors, like we said. You still have 3.5 minutes to reconnect. So, if you can hop back in that time, we are good. Or I can pause it. I don't know if I can pause it, actually. Are you able to hear me?
That's thought.
Okay. You can.
But yeah, that was annoying.
You have about 3 minutes on the disconnect timer. I can pause it.
I know.
So that it doesn't keep ticking, since I know you're coming back.
Not something that usually happens anymore, but I guess it's gonna go again.
Blue screen on the system or what?
Well, actually, yes. Usually it just freezes and doesn't do anything when it dies, or at least that's what it used to do. Then I managed to somehow fix that, and, well, here we are again.
What you may want to do is do a... it sounds kind of like, in that case, blue screen... Blue screens usually aren't driver issues. Those tend to... Oh, they can be, but they tend more to be physical issues, like hardware issues. Could be a power supply issue, or if it is a driver issue, and this doesn't hurt to try first. Download the latest version of the driver for your graphics card. Go to search for Display Driver Uninstaller, or DDU. Reboot to safe mode. Run that. Completely clean out your driver, and then reinstall a brand new copy. That could potentially help.
Alrighty.
I'm an IT guy. What can I say?
I've not had any issues until for a while since the last time, so this is a bit of a surprise. Anyway, I'm gonna start up the recording again because the computer, died.
I'm still going, so.
Yeah. It's not like any of the shit I record ever goes up anymore, anyway. So.
So yeah, this is the play I disagree with the most.
Recording in 3, 2,
really
1. Hello, is this working? Aye, it is. Hello, I be Pirate Joe, and
shit! Don't pause it. Don't pause it.
I don't plan on it.
There is a bug in Blood Bowl 2 for whatever reason. If it is paused when somebody is disconnected, it crashes the game.
Okay, then.
So, I must wait for mine to fully crash, Steam to sync, and then I can re-pull mine up, and we'll be good to go. Thankfully, it's just the game that does. Everything else is okay.
Okay, then.
So it could definitely be worse.
I've done a very poor move. I will say that much.
I will actually probably be able to tell what it is immediately.
What is it?
No, not once I see it. Like, if I just come back and all of a sudden it's my turn, or if it's just ticking down and you've done a bunch of things, I can probably tell what will have happened.
Well,
I
I will
had
just
several
say,
minutes to look at the state of the game, so
well, it's not your turn, so it's not me. Just so it's something that will either be a great idea or a terrible idea, depending on what the dice say when you get back. But yeah, my computer died again somehow, so here we are. Again, somehow, yes, English. It is a
ritual
thing
of
that I
camera
definitely
reload.
know.
I think it's the first time I've ever actually seen this bug happen to me, but it's just part of the game. All right,
Oh. Oh, there we go.
not terrible, not amazing, but not terrible.
Do I even play the game of push my luck? Sure, why not? And it pays off. And it really pays off.
So does it continue?
Let's
paying
do
off?
that again. Yes.
It does,
Yes, it
jeez.
does.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Blood Bowl, my luck is not great, so this is not terribly unsurprising, but I also blame it on the fact that you crashed.
Well, at least you have something to blame it on.
Even though it makes absolutely no sense, somehow that changed the game seed, even though that's not how this game works.
Well, let's just say it does, and everyone can just be happy, I guess. Sure. Well, there he goes again. Not like I care.
You come here.
Stop injuring them.
I mean, he's just stunning them. He's keeping two of them occupied by himself, and it's hilarious.
I know, and I'm not happy about it. Can he just kill one of them? Well, I mean, they're both loners. I don't care about them. I'm gonna have to decline a bunch of people from joining my team after this, too. Take a guess why. Because they're terrible.
Well,
terrible.
okay, what if they get an injury and the MVP?
Then I'll be forced to buy them, and I will be very upset and hope they die. Anyway. That, and I don't have the money to.
You might after the game.
I might. That's no guarantee.
Indeed. Oh, where do I want to put this guy? Where do I think makes the most sense for him to go?
Well, I can only see one or two locations you might put him.
Yeah, and I'm trying to
My
decide
opinion.
which one's is going to get me the most.
I think I know which one's going to get you the most, but I'm not going to say it for obvious reasons. But if you're willing to just, just do a bunch of needless dodges, something like that, I'll gladly take it. That was not the move I was referring to that I thought would have been better. I would not have taken the one die. It seems to have paid off, though.
Could have paid off worse.
Yeah, it certainly could have paid off worse.
Well, I mean, that could have gone better, but it also could have gone worse considering I have got like 16 people down on the field.
Yes, to be fair, you have a reroll, though. Well, maybe more than a reroll. Just the one. Yeah, you can just go. Oh, would have been a KO, too. Speaking of KO, please go.
No.
Nope. Okay, then.
You can only roll the 12s on zombies and skeletons.
But what if, and hear me out, I don't want that.
But now hear me out. What if I do want that?
What if I
Because
just
that was
knock
not
all
a
the players
12.
down? How about I just keep knocking all your players down? Sound good?
I mean, that's kind of how this game is obviously going at this point.
Wow. This is just Armor Break Central.
Oh my god, this game hates me so
This is
much.
This is actually kind of surprising.
This game hates me so much. I don't know why I'm surprised anymore.
We'll see if it truly hates you.
Jesus Christ.
Does the game truly hate you? Yakko, let's find out. No, it does not.
I mean,
does
it
not, in
hates
fact,
it hates
truly.
me enough that I have like no players to do anything with, really. With so many down on the ground.
I don't think you have enough down on the ground to say that it truly hates you.
I have
Although,
3 more stunned in addition to like the 3 that were stunned last time.
I would just like to say that while I do think the game isn't showing its hatred for you, I know the game actually absolutely hates your guts and wants you to die. It's just that it's not currently showing it right now. It's just doing a light bullying right now rather than a full-on taking out the torture implements.
There's like nothing I can even do here.
There is one thing you can do.
Nothing good I can do here.
Okay, then. That's fair. I mean, there is plenty you can do, just nothing that's just good.
Yeah, just no real good options. This is a terrible decision, but I'm going with it because it's just one of the only terrible options left to me.
You're trying to pick the least shitty out of two.
Good job me for not clicking the block like I said, game. Okay.
Okay.
We'll do this and not really care if he falls because it's the last fucking thing I could do with the turn. It was supposed to be a blitz, but the game decided no, you've clicked twice on him despite only clicking once.
To be fair, at least if we pretend that the rolls actually matter, that probably wouldn't have done anything anyway.
Probably not, but I mean, it just helped if the game weren't fucking jerking itself off at me. It just watching me get injured. I mean, seriously. Holy shit, not an armor break. Yeah, that's the one that doesn't have block. Oh, no. Not this again. You know, I've got patience when it comes to problems, but I'm about to cry foul here. Well, when he comes back, he's either going to be taking the push or he's going to be doing a reroll. I don't know which. I'm not pausing it this time. I'm not having that crash happen again. Maybe, who knows? Maybe the RNGC hypothetical. I mean, like I said, I know it's not a thing, but we'll joke and say that the fucking RNGC is gonna reset again here, and somehow it's gonna go in my favor again. I highly doubt it, but yeah, it could. Yeah, 2 times is my limit. If he crashes a 3rd time, I'm calling for a reschedule. You know, it is almost 1. We're still, for me, we're barely on his turn 3. Which is, you know, less than half the way through the first half. So we're not even a quarter of the way done with the game. And we're looking at 25 minutes by the time at the least by the time he's able to join back in and play. So if it happens a 3rd time, it's just it's getting a little silly. I think the last time I had this many problems with my computer was when I was actually using, ironically, this chip I have sitting here on my desk. If I sanded down the top the IHS, you wouldn't be able to tell what generation it's from. It's an old AMD processor. You can tell even just by the heat spreader. It's a Phenom, original. Welcome back. Again. Alright, I'm going to tell you right now. I understand computer problems. If it happens again, I'm calling foul and we're going to have to do this another time. We've been going for like 25 minutes
I
It's
know.
almost won my time. It's getting a little iffy.
I know. I know.
So I don't know if you saw what you rolled on that block.
What did I roll?
Both down push.
Okay, then.
And he is the dodge mummy, or not mummy.
Chaos Warrior?
Yes, he does not have.
Yeah, I saw that then.
One to make sure.
I don't know why it's crashing. Apparently, it's been crashing a decent bit whenever anyone tries playing video games lately. So, and that's only been a very recent thing. So, if you have any advice, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I'm trying to think of what it could be. Just right off the top of my head, thermals could be an issue. You might want to check at how hot everything's getting.
I don't think thermals are an issue. It is currently quite cold outside, and yeah, I don't think thermals are the issue here.
It could be potentially. Trying to think. I mean, it could be a power issue. If you live in an area where the power is not super reliable and you get brownouts, or, for example, an inconsistent power supply, or a crappier power supply, I should say, may have a harder time keeping a proper current for a PC. So that could be part of the issue. It could also be that if it's an older power supply, it could be degrading, which will happen over time. It's just natural. And it's starting to get to that point where it can't really power everything going max at once.
Mm-hmm.
It could hypothetically be a driver. Yeah, it's still going. I didn't pause it this time just because of that weird bug that Blood Bowl has.
Alrighty, I'm gonna start recording again, I suppose. Hello, I be Pirate Joe, and we're doing this for the third time.
Hopefully the last time.
Yeah, hopefully. In the worst case scenario, it's probably best. To be honest, you haven't missed much. There's no real injuries. It's just stuns. Lots and lots of stuns.
He broke my armor like every block he had last turn.
Basically.
Didn't get rid of anybody.
Didn't do anything, but it did do something, but it didn't do enough.
It keeps me from doing things.
Well, the thing is, I don't particularly care about you doing things.
I get that, and I don't care. Oh, that's the other one that's got blocked. Damn.
Adelindi, I believe. Adelindi, I believed, but I believe slightly less now.
Good, rerolled that.
I'm not doing the greed rerolls, not yet.
I mean, you'd have had a good chance of getting the thing you wanted, so...
Not yet. Greed rolls are not something I'm fairly confident on.
This is looking not great. Unfortunately, it's actually quite what I expected, given, like I said, that half my fucking team decided to take a nap this turn.
Yeah. Could be worse. They could actually be taking a proper nap and,
Wouldn't be their
be
first
on the
nap.
sideline. Well, yeah, technically they've already had a dirt nap, so, like all of them, actually.
Not the ghouls.
The
ghouls are the ghouls are actually still alive.
Aren't the ghouls made up of bits from other players?
No, ghouls are... No, that's flesh golems you're thinking of. No, ghouls are... Ghouls are cannibalistic humans, I believe, is what the lore is.
So
they're actually human, or living. Like humanoids or something that have started eating dead flesh or some nonsense like that, and that's why they're the way they are.
and I guess it warps them or some nonsense.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Oh, how kind of me. You left me one of... Oh, I can't keep him close to me if I do that block. Oh, well.
It's Yuki. She's good at running. She's good at avoiding danger. Because she's a coward.
Now the question is, where do I want to do things? Because I don't like what options are left open to me.
Your options are do a very difficult dodge or do a very difficult dodge.
I mean, it sounds like it's very difficult. It's only a 4+, and I do have dodge.
Yes, but you just need to fail twice.
This is true.
And if you fail twice on the 50-50, then that's just going to be... That's just an automatic lose.
It's an automatic you get the fucking ball. It's not an automatic lose.
Well, when I said lose, I didn't exactly mean you losing the game or just you losing the turn. You get what I'm trying to say, I think.
Yeah, do I fucking try this?
Are you actually going to do what I think you're going to do?
I mean, it worked for me last time.
Okay, then.
Just which is the best way to... Which way's got the least fucking bullshit I have to do?
I don't really think there's much, as in, like, much to minimize here.
Well, doesn't matter.
Nope. No, it did not.
That
sucks.
Just the game continuing to dunk on me.
Well, you can go back to your position of it being here just so that way I can punch you better.
Game, this is when you punish him? Then again, the game seems to be all about punishing me, so...
I don't like being punished, so... I'd prefer that not happen.
I don't like it or not.
I'd call that a punishment.
It's not really. It really wasn't much of a punishment.
Well, that was a punishment right there.
For me, yeah.
I mean, it's not that much of a punishment.
No, he stands right back up, and I had a spare anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the silly thing, is I had the lower team value, and I still had a fucking spare.
I know. How the hell does that happen?
Welcome to the life of getting 0 fucking skills. I have 4 on this team. 2 on the mummy, 1 on him, and 1 on a ghoul. You have as many levels on your fucking Chaos Warriors as I have total. Yes. Yes.
No. I don't
Yes. No! Well, there's nothing I can do to stop that shit. That's just the reality of the situation. It's just not possible.
If it fails, it fails. If it doesn't, I get to do some shenanigans. Yuki, time for some payback, shall we? Aww.
I see your payback attempt and I am not impressed.
You know what? You want impressed? Have this.
Not impressed.
Was doubles? If it was doubles, you most certainly would be.
I would have really enjoyed those dub skulls. Yes, you're right.
I was referring to double attack.
I know what you're referring to.
Yes. Yes, you do. So, referred in the same references that I'm referring to.
No.
If you can understand what I'm talking about.
No.
Yes.
Alright, let's see. I can do some decent bashing here, but that's about all I can do. There's no fucking chance of me stopping that ball.
I'm honestly fine with you.
Not as it currently stands.
Loners. Just go after the loners if you would.
Oh, this isn't a loner.
Please?
Oh, darn. What a shame. I fucking clicked the wrong person.
Well, gee, no need to be snappy about it.
I'm just gonna have that one on all three. Because he can. Why? Because he fucking can.
Good job.
Some armor breaking would be appreciated here, game.
Yeah, it probably would. I am...
Give me... I can do this, though. Because I didn't forget I had a player all the way down there.
There they go. You got a red die and a red die. Well, that's just a spit in the face.
It's the game for you.
Yeah, I know.
That's just kind of how this game's gone. And how it'll probably continue to go.
I know.
No, it didn't really matter which one I selected. But you're going to go that way, away from the ghoul.
Yeah, probably the wise decision. You, I want you to go away. Away you shall go. Off you shall fuck.
And
you can just go here.
And I have to kick to you.
Yep. It really sucks when you are on the attack and the opponent actually gets the ball and scores.
Yeah.
It happens to
this is kind of what I expect, and I think for right now, at least, it's looking like it's going to be both formal and mine. That's going to stick. It's going to be our last seasons for now. This has just kind of been the story of my fucking of the last 2 seasons for me.
Well, at least it's just nothing important. I can understand you being extremely frustrated. I'm gonna be honest. The only reason I keep playing this little league mainly is because of the reward. If it wasn't for the reward, I probably would just want to kill myself and all of my teams by now.
Yeah, and this one takes a lot more time. Oh, okay, you interesting. I would have probably just, savored the ball since, like I said, there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Well, here's the thing. One, I like my SPP. I need more SPP. I desperately need more SPP. And 2, I hate stalling. I'm not a kind of player who does stalling.
Covert Muffin, you get to come in to replace this shitty skeleton that got injured. That shitty skeleton that got injured that has 2 SPP and...
To be fair, it was badly hurt, so it doesn't do anything.
I know, but I mean, like... I have so little SPP on this team as it is.
Honestly, what I generally do is I try and focus on getting SPP as quickly as possible.
I mean, I try that too. I should be getting, some armor breaks, and as you see, I'm not.
Fair enough. The only thing I can say is, to be fair, I'm a Chaos team, so that means, like, with the exception of the Beastmen, I have decent armor.
Oh, well, I can't make use of all of those.
Wow, my kickoffs have really liked that little side of the corner.
This is bullshit, game. Thank you.
Kill him, please. Make him feel better. Give him some SPP. Come on now. I just realized how much SPP that mummy has. Did he just eat all of your SPP?
It's about the only fucking place I've had any go. Well, I mean, that could have been more. I've really appreciated it being more.
Well, at least it's something. Hey, now you're getting all the KOs. Well, not
yeah,
the KOs,
but they're not helping me, though, is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, when you look at it, it's not doing that much for me.
It's not doing too much. It could be doing more. The issue is I don't think you're bashing enough to be able to take advantage of the seed. But then again, on a Chaos team, it's kind of hard to outbash.
I could have taken
I
whatever.
don't know why you rerolled that.
I had I have extras. It's not like it really did anything.
Fair enough.
And I mean, I lose this ball. I mean, I don't think I really have a chance of getting it into a touchdown at this point anyway. So from that aspect, that doesn't matter. It's just it's not a game for me. Unless somehow my luck just like fucking explodes onto the scene in the second half.
You know, I think you need blessings. Those help a bit. Well, on the bright side, no one's taking that from those little guys.
Let's see. Which of these does that one? Which one is it? Shit, I don't remember. Which medal is it? Have you read the Mistborn series?
No, I have not.
Do you know what it is?
No, I do not.
Oh, that's a shame. Really good fantasy series by an author named Brandon Sanderson. He is actually the guy that filled in for Robert Jordan for the last, 3 Wheel of Time books. The reason I asked, though, is there was a Kickstarter, a year and a half, 2 years ago now. It's been a while. COVID's fucked things up, obviously. To get a set of metal dice published. And they're really cool in the way that they look, because it's you'd have to see it. Each one's so basically the magic system of that is different types of metals do different things if people are special. Some of them are just increasing one's strength. Some are increasing their weight, for example, is one. One allows you to pull on metal. One allows you to push it, as a bullet, basically. Really, really interesting system. But I've had better luck since I got my set out. I just got it on Tuesday, and God, some of these are really gorgeous. Because these ones are the ones I have are brushed. Some of them are brushed. Some of them are just metal, just straight metal. They look super sweet. All right, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this?
I will admit I did a mistake. I was intending to blitz with one of my Chaos Warriors and push forward, but that didn't happen. I want more SPP, so if I have the chance, if I have the most minor of chances of actually getting an SPP and a touchdown with my Chaos Warriors, I will try and take it.
To move the tin lid. Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
I mean, it's not like he needs more SPP. He's basically set for the rest of the game.
I need something, though. I literally need something.
Fair enough. It's more about the message rather than the actual,
Maybe this will send a fucking message with a death.
It's Elizabeth, so, yeah.
That'd have been really nice if that actually was.
It wouldn't be for me, because that's 16 SPP. I need her. I actually only just realized she actually managed to get the level up. Yeah. That's huge for me.
Yeah, the touchdown got it.
She wasn't the one to get the touchdown, I don't think.
I think it was. No, I don't know when it was then. We'd have to go to the tapes.
It was Adelindy. It was Adelindy. The one that's currently on the floor.
Yeah.
She had 6 SPP before, so...
Fucking armor breaks are just not a thing.
Hey, you did it. You're a winner. change the world.
There's absolutely no way I can score. Not this half, which means it's probably just not going to happen, period.
Yeah, I'm not going to score either. Although, there is one thing I do plan on doing. Ah, yes. Do the exact opposite of what I want. I think you can guess what I'm trying here.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious. Ugh. It's fine.
It's nothing. 'Tis but a scratch.
No, it's just more in the chronicles of this game not liking me. Chaos Warriors being Agi 3 is just, it's so good. They are ridiculous units.
The thing is, they're ridiculous units, yes, but they're only ridiculous once they actually got the level ups. Beforehand, they're actually pretty bad.
Come on, game.
Though to be fair, all you need is block on them, and then bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, you're cooking.
Come on, game.
Please give him something. Please kill this beastman. No? Okay. I'd prefer if you kill the loners.
Kill this beastman?
I'd have rather the other beastman, to be honest.
Don't worry, it's me. I'm not killing shit.
Kill him, please. I'm rooting for you. Kill that beastman. Murder him. End his career. End his very recently started career.
Don't worry, it's me. I'm not getting anything.
You know, hearing like you like this reminds me of myself, and it's sad.
It's realistically, it's what it is. It's fucking Pope of Despair all over again.
Aww.
Stun.
Well, it's something at least. There's that, I guess.
I don't even have a spare zombie anymore. I had a spare zombie I would absolutely foul you, but...
I'm perfectly fine with you fouling, to be honest.
Yeah, the problem is, what'll happen with me is I roll doubles, I do no damage, and it just screws me.
Yeah, I've seen that happen plenty of times before in the past. It's not a pretty sight. For anyone involved. Was that actually a throw?
No, this is.
No. Hey! At least you got 2 SPP from the throws.
Distribution of resources. Kill. No.
That is not, in fact, kill. This is not, in fact... This potentially is, in fact, kill. The question is it maim and burn?
That was the wrong dice to have out here. I don't need to see into the future. Seeing into the future just shows me how bad this is going to end. Where the fuck... Which one of these will help me here? Fuck, I don't think any of them will. Pewter. Pewter will help. Pewter is the strength giver.
The strength giver, you say?
You have... I mean, I guess you didn't fail me too bad, but you did fail me. Technically, it just raises all physical attributes. It's not just one specific thing.
I'll let you punch all my guys.
I don't have a turn. I don't have a turn left.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I guess I was on autopilot there. Well, I'm getting the ball then, I guess. Let's see what your setup is and how I can punch it to bits.
Let's not do this like a dumb. Let's at least get this even.
Like a dumb. This is... I have to say, that's a very good terminology. Like a dumb. Ooh, you're actually pulling them back. Makes sense.
Yeah, like, you get free hits here. I'm not gonna just...
Yeah, although to be fair, with regards to said free hits, in my case, they are strength 5, so it actually would take effort if you put zombies and everything on the front line. They basically can cause issues. Also, I'm
Yeah,
surprised you gave them.
it's
I will
just
say,
it's
I'm surprised you gave the one mummy grab instead of guard.
grab has the potential to make it a lot better for me since I can position people where I want them and I can keep them in punching range, so I don't have to worry
Fair.
about it.
Would you like to know my plan for all of my players?
Block,
You know what all of my players get after block?
dodge.
No. Screw
Uh,
that noise.
do they?
They're getting mighty blow, followed by claw, followed by tackle, or I basically just throw in. I'm basically just giving them the whole piling on
Yeah.
claw. I'm giving them the combo because I want pain and suffering to be on my enemies.
Claw only affects the actual block. It doesn't affect on fouling.
Oh yeah, I know, but the thing is piling on does not count as a foul. Yet.
It still doesn't. It won't. Because Fumble uses the current rule set, the 2016 rules, and it still costs it costs a reroll die.
That's disgusting, by the way.
Yeah, it's. I'm not a fan of it.
It's just like, hey, I heard you like elves, so we put more elves in your bowl. I don't know why they seemed so intent on making it elf bowl.
Yeah, people keep saying, "Oh, elves got nerf." Okay, so they pass on a 3+ instead of a 2+. Oh my god, so crushing. Let's see, do they still dodge on a 2+? Yes. Okay. They're still broken as fuck.
Well, that's nice.
Would
I'm glad you got that reroll.
Yeah, it ain't gonna help me.
It might.
It
You
ain't.
never know.
It ain't. I know how this goes. I have the thing that lets I have the adium that lets me see in the future. It doesn't go well.
I don't like how you're... I'm gonna be honest. The more you talk, the more I get disappointed, because I know everything you're saying is true. I don't want it to be true, though.
At least there's something. Makes it a little bit... The fact that the mummy got doubles for the block is something, but it's just it doesn't mean all that much when everything else just starts going to shit, or continues going to shit. Excuse me. Let me phrase that properly here.
Well, that was a mistake. A mistake that I honestly don't care that I made, because it paid off somehow.
Yeah, it worked perfectly fine.
I noticed.
And now it's gonna continue. I mean, see, this is the thing. It's like it just doesn't matter.
Yeah. The sad thing is, I've literally said that exact same line. It doesn't matter.
The Atium didn't just let me see that my failure was gonna be absolute. And this is just gonna be another one of those games where like I get nothing out of it, and it almost would have been, it almost would have been just as good for me if no, it wouldn't have. I'm gaining nothing. I've gotten 2 SPP.
I just realized, Yuki, I believe. I said I believe, damn you. I want that SPP.
Crit fail. No.
Yay. I gotta level up again. If it's any consolation, have these guys do murder. And please, I beg of you, actually kill the bastard.
Well, then you could have put him in a place where I could have actually gotten the free 2-die on him instead of having to move another guy.
Well, I couldn't really move him there without doing a dodge, so...
Yeah, I know. I've been perfectly okay with that dodge.
Well, you don't get SPP if he injures on the fall, so... my mind is like a one-track mind. It's just, does it involve SPP? Yes or no? Well, there he goes.
A whole bunch of nothing. Color me surprised.
Mm-hmm. A whole bunch of nothing with a sprinkle of brown sugar.
That would figure.
Aw. Huh.
Fucking really, game?
I don't think there's really anything I can say or do or...
No, it's just, it's kind of how this game goes for me.
I know.
Just don't fucking injure my ghouls.
I'll try not to.
I've had to replace one that had block already, so I'm behind the curve in that aspect.
If it's any consolation, if I do have to kill any of them, I hope it's the one that doesn't have the level up. I know that doesn't mean much, but it's something. I hope. For a second there, I thought something had happened. Yeah, I guess I have to. Look, I just need you to go away, so...
I mean, it was all but impossible to injure him anyway. You had to roll, you know, a straight POW.
I don't want you to speak more, because if you do...
I mean, it did...
At this point, jinx yourself.
I'm not formal. I don't jinx myself.
Okay, then good. I just... I think you can understand. I sympathize with you.
Yeah, I know you do, and that's why I'm not angry with you. You know, it's nothing you can do about this. If it were a one-off thing, I'd be more annoyed, but it's pretty much consistent, and I've said this in the past, I don't know why I continue to play this game. Because it's consistent. You know, if it were once in a while, I could see, okay, I'll you know what? Everybody has bad games, I'll get back up, no big deal. We'll keep going.
You know, I think that's probably why I keep playing this game. It gives me this vague sense of hope, just so it can keep me sucked in.
There's a reason I don't go gambling. I went once, walked away with $1,000, and I know if I ever go gambling again, I'm just gonna lose money to make up for it. You know?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm thankful you have luck with that guy.
I have to. It's a white. If he didn't have block, this team would not function.
I think that's inherently obvious.
I mean, I don't know how this team's functioning in the first place, but...
I suppose that's true.
Because breaking armor is obviously not something that's going to happen for me.
Well, he's still alive, and that's what matters.
Yeah, it's just he's going to hit the dirt again this turn. Not really anything I can do to stop that.
Yeah.
Certainly not the way the fucking Nuffle favors everybody that's not me.
I wish I could do something.
It's, you know, like I said, it's an every game kind of thing for me. It's why I'm probably done. It's you know, one person can only take so much.
Yeah, I can understand.
I mean, like...
Well, I will say you've definitely put me in a little situation here.
Yeah, which was kind of dumb of me to do because it puts players in that I can't afford to lose in danger, but I have to do something. Because if I don't, then it's just free, and there's got to be some kind of consequence, or at least attempt at a consequence. Yeah, what'd I say? Knew that would be his fate.
I suppose we all knew.
One could say I've burning adium the way I'm seeing the future. It's almost like I can predict it just because it's me.
The more you genuinely seem like me, but without any sort of luck whatsoever to actually just keep me playing. No joke.
I mean, it really is how it is sometimes. Like I said, I mean, if it took me 22 fucking games on the Nuffle League, where I have a strength 6 Bull Centaur with block, and I couldn't win games, where I have a strength 4 piece, but that also has Dauntless, block, dodge, leader, and I couldn't win games.
Well,
this is just kind of how this thing goes for me.
At the very least, I would just like to thank you at the very least for playing. All right.
Of course, I made a commitment to play. I'm gonna play.
And I'm at the very least going to thank you for that, because that's the only thing I can do, and, well...
I'm one of those people that if I make a commitment to do something, I'm going to stick to it no matter what. Even if I'm not enjoying this, I signed on for the season, I'm going to do it.
I'm sort of similar. I generally try and stick to commitments and promises that I have and do, if at all possible. Is this the part where one of us says, "You're not so different, you and I," or something? Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I had to do that.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm so glad that was a KO and not something worse.
I'm surprised it wasn't, really. It's not like I'm probably going to get him back at any point anyway. Since I elected for the Igor, and the only injury I've had has been on a fucking skeleton that was just badly hurt. It's like, not going to waste it on that. And knowing my luck, here's what's going to happen for the MVP. It's going to go to somebody that has no SPP already. I will get nothing from this game except for the money that's worthless because I'm not buying more ghouls.
On the bright side, I'm in a similar boat considering how many loners I'm stuck with right now.
But I mean, the trick is you can use the loners and you just buy a beast and you're in a way better position. I'm getting almost nothing. You've at least gotten 2 levels, at least so far.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be done, and I'm kind of accepting it at this point. It's just, it is what it is.
I honestly, I was half tempted. I should have clicked the
it's
stumble,
fine.
not the...
It's fine.
Oh no.
It's
okay,
fine.
Thank you. You didn't just die.
Honestly, if he did, it wouldn't be that big of a loss. The only SPP he got was from this game. I failed, what, 2 of the 3 going for it's I've done? Which is absolutely ridiculously silly.
Yeah, that is silly. I'm just going to take the touchdown. It secures my victory, most likely.
Your victory was secured the second I couldn't do fucking anything in the first half.
You get what I mean.
Oh my god, he actually got back up. That's a fucking shock and a half.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest. I hope it's a good thing.
I mean, it hypothetically could, but I just don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this setup again.
Why not, right? Worked last time.
Well, I'm glad that you haven't lost any of your players.
Even if I do, I'm at the point where I'm not caring.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean anything to me. The odds of me winning decrease so much day after day. I think the only people behind me in the standings right now, is the AI. Is Scythe, because he doesn't try in any of his games for anything. Is Crazy Soda Man, because he's elves and he's actually getting punished, which is a
elves
shock.
Getting punished.
I know.
At the very least, there's one thing right in this world. Although, I suppose you could argue that that's not right, since elves are hated because they get away with their nonsense. That's the entire reason why they're so hated.
It should be status quo, as should me breaking armor, but, you know, never mind Mighty Blow actually ever decided to do anything.
Honestly, the reason why I think I'm getting so many, like, armor breaks on you is because of the simple fact that, well,
My luck
you're
is a
you.
hot shit garbage. Yes.
I mean, I did just say partially because you're you, but the other part is because of the fact that I'm punching a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, that is
tends to
true,
help.
but my armor is at
Your armor
worst
is decent.
Realistically, on all but one unit that's on the field right now is at least the same as your Beastman.
Yes.
I have
yes,
one person that's not, that's left on the field.
Well, technically you have two.
Left on
Those
the
are the
field.
goals.
Yeah, that's true. So 3, actually. They have other... Skeletons have armor 7.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They have thick skull and a higher movement to compensate.
I knew they had thick skull and a better movement and, I believe, agility than the, Oh, no, they actually have agility 2 as well.
Yeah.
Huh.
Literally, you're trading an armor point for movement and thick skull.
Makes sense. I'm curious, what do you think is better, Necromantic or Undead?
Way I've been going, Necromantic just seems... It's got more strengths. Yes, it doesn't have the strength 5 in the mummies, but in most fucking Christ. In most situations, that's really not going to matter. The strength 4 is usually enough to stand on the line, and the fact that they have high armor, higher than average strength, and stand firm makes them a really big obstacle. And then they have the werewolves, which are they have werewolves.
Werewolves are great. I actually once got a team that was just disgusting. You know why? It had a werewolf that actually had not only... It literally had the glorious thing of rolling doubles twice.
I got away with that once on one of my... Or I got away with that once, I think, on all of mine. No, because they get general and agility. So I only got that on one.
What I'm basically saying here is that I actually managed to... Yeah, Mighty Blow Claw. You know what the best part is? Mighty Blow Claw piling on.
Yes and no.
Honestly...
I don't think it's great for the werewolves.
I mean, it's not the best, but it makes them like just this assassin piece, as it were.
I potentially argue that getting jump up would... If you can get jump up first, then you might consider that. Because
I think that's
then they get really good. Because then you can pile on and you can potentially get a free block anyway.
Huh. I was not actually expecting that.
I would have liked you to stick with those results. Those results were actually nice.
Yeah, I know. They really were nice. And I actually kind of feel bad now.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Should I do... Do you want me to do the going for it?
Do whatever you want to do. Don't do something out of sympathy. Do what you would normally do.
Well, I did something out of sympathy and also helps me.
Don't
So
don't do anything out of sympathy. Play the way you normally would.
okay then. To be fair, it was a mix of. I normally wouldn't do that because I don't have the reroll, but a mix of how well things are going for me and I can afford a mistake, combined with, well, you know, I felt it was only fair. Now then, I'm in an amazing position if Adelinde gets the ball and then gets MVP. Even if she doesn't get the ball and just gets MVP or just another injury, she'll be pretty much golden if she gets MVP.
Can't cause a fucking injury, save my life.
Actually, Miyako probably would have been better to give the ball. She's, yeah. That would actually just mean one injury away. Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. There's still more time anyway.
What is an injury? I honestly don't know.
What are your team names? What's your team basically named after?
Bunch of characters that had like their redemption arc in with them dying, and so the joke is that even that they somehow came back anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know, my characters are named after characters from varying like games I've run and or characters I've played. From varying like role plays and stuff.
Can't even hit me this. Let me just get the SPP game. I don't have enough characters to do that with. I tried that in a fumble team, but I ended up using a lot of my friends' characters as well. Just because that was I needed that extra names.
The main reason why I have so many characters is simply because there's this large kind of thing that, and I also count NPCs for RPs I've and all that. So.
Yeah, you can. I've never run a game, so that's why I don't have like that part to use.
Mm-hmm. Technically, I co-run. Technically, most of the characters from this are from games I've co-run.
That still counts.
Yeah, I know. Alright, I already used the blitz. In that case. Ooh. Aw. Well, that's another stun.
I think I had a more fun time playing against fucking elves of all things. He's a loner, so it's probably not worth the reroll.
I wasn't gonna do that anyway, considering
fucking KO, of course.
The worst part is that's a loner, so I'm perfectly happy for him to just die. I mean, it gives you another player, it gives you SPP. Yet, knowing my luck, if you actually do manage to kill a player, it'll be one that's actually important.
That implies my luck gets to be not garbage.
Honestly, I genuinely hope that your luck somehow turns around. You just have some amazing matches in the future.
It would be nice. It's just it's unlikely to see it happen.
Also, I'd just like to say that do you think that people who think that luck is non-existent are do you think that they're full of shit?
Absolutely. I mean, nothing is predestined. Everything we do, we have our some kind of factor that is external to us, whether you call it luck, whether you call it divine intervention, whatever you want to call it. There is some kind of factor like that in play in most things. Like I said, some people may pass it off as God's will, God helping me. It's the same fucking thing, really.
I actually think that's a very... I was not expecting you to go so philosophical there, although I appreciate it. Something I just realized, by the way. Alrighty. But yeah, something I realized, if I actually manage to, ooh.
I failed so fucking many of these. Like,
Honestly,
if that's not emblematic, I'm not even gonna fucking try another one. It's just...
Honestly, I genuinely do not really use going for it simply because that kind of shit happens. And I do not like that
I
kind of
try
shit.
to not rely on them, but right now I need them.
Speaking
and ironically,
it
forces you to use one.
Mm-hmm.
You get the one thing that actually takes him down.
Yep. Unfortunately, I don't really have many players I can do anything with. In that regard,
no!
so
What a shame.
I know I'm complaining about something not really that much compared to what you have to deal with, but still. This usually doesn't happen.
Yeah, you used the blitz already, so you do not. You get at best a 2 die against my mummy. Without, going for a dodge or other play to get somebody else on him.
I know I'm playing
in this game, you would in this game, the way it's been going, you'd probably succeed, except the fact, oh no, that's a loner. B, there's a tackle piece.
I was gonna say, on one hand, knowing your luck. On the other hand, no, I'm not suicidal.
You're not Johnny.
That is definitely one way of putting it. Yes.
Johnny would have done that.
Oh, he certainly would have.
I still remember the 5 + 5 + 4 + 3 + 3 + 3 + he did against Formal to score. For fuck's sake! Can I get a fucking injury?
To be fair, even if he was injured, it wouldn't matter. Because
I know, but can I get
no
a
SPP.
fucking injury?
Just punch Miyako.
It's not gonna result in an injury.
Just try, please. Just be like that Japanese guy. Never give up. I'll be honest, I actually just skipped a beat there when you actually knocked them down because
I don't know why, because that's all I can do is knock out. I don't get injuries apparently.
I know, but I'm just waiting for something to happen. I know how my luck is, and I'm not sure about how well or good that does to counter your luck, and you get what I'm trying to say.
It's perfectly countering it.
Well, I'm glad about it, but I feel bad about it too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hmm.
No, I think it matters too much. I can't get to the point where I can score.
No, you can't. I needed not that? Hmm.
You have your reroll.
Didn't do anything.
It got worse, technically.
Yep, technically it did. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to score. As much as I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just going to give it to you. Feel free to toss or punch one of my players, I guess.
What players can I punch? You didn't stand up ones I could easily punch.
I was on autopilot there. Fuck. How's about you go kicking? Kick one of my players in the face, maybe? I don't know. Oh no, you're going after Elizabeth, aren't you?
It's almost like I'm going after a priority target.
And it's the final turn, of course. I appreciate you not doing this, and doing this to one of the other players, but I can understand. I can understand.
Game's not over. Are you fucking kidding me?
You got the armor break at least. You got the catch too.
Eight SPP is what I'm walking away with. 8.
Yeah, that's not a good haul.
It's garbage because unless the MVP goes on somebody that's already got points, which is
Unlikely.
unfortunately, it's likely. It's just there's a bunch of them, so it's probably gonna end up on like a fucking zombie that I don't need it on.
I'll be honest. I kind of don't want to win like this.
It's a win. It's a legitimate win.
I know, and I'll take it, but it doesn't mean I like having to win like this.
Oh,
Let's
went
see
to
who
the...
got the MVP. In my... Ooh, I got a 3. I'll just accept that. And did that actually go to a Chaos Warrior? Turning down all of them because I didn't get anything. It went to Adelindi. Yes! Well, I'm glad the computer didn't crash again.
I got 40k. That's what I take away from this game.
Ooh, it went to the guy who already has all the SPP. Great.
Yeah.
Well,
going for it. You failed not one. I failed... Fucking Christ. I had to reroll 3 of them.
Wait, I actually never did fail going for it. Wow.
So
my dodges were awful, though. At the very least, you have that.
My dodges were as bad. Actually, my dodges, I think, were worse. Yep.
Oh.
You had a success. I had none.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
you
These stats right here. That's how you say Nuppa fucked me.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least you're better at throwing the ball around.
I had decent
You
block
got
dice,
that?
but that didn't fucking mean anything because I couldn't break armor.
You got a lot more pass successes at least. You got that going for you, right? I'm basically just trying to say always look on the bright side of life. It's not working. It's not working.
There is no bright side here. This is just this
I
is
suppose
just
one bright.
Nuffle fucking me.
Also, I just looked at the stats. I had 31 ones and 26s and 22 threes
And it worked.
and 24s.
And you had better dice than me, but it worked out.
I know. I somehow had better dice than you.
Because
and
when it mattered, you weren't rolling the ones. You were getting those on the...
I know.
I was causing injuries.
I find this actually quite interesting. I rolled 31 ones and 29 twos, and then 31 fives, and everything else is just kind of more rare by a factor of practically 10. And then when we go to look at you, and then you get what I mean. Anyway, and then when we go to you, and it's just you just managed to roll at the worst times every time. And when you actually did roll decently, it was never enough. What the hell did you? What the? You know what you need to do? You know what you need to do? You need to tell Nuffle to fuck off.
I've tried that.
You need to get a real goddess of luck.
Shit.
Go worship Vivi. Go talk to the high priest.
I will not humor Romkey. He does no.
Why? What's wrong with Romkey?
I will not humor his bullshit about Vivi.
You know what the sad thing is about Vivi? His stuff about Vivi isn't even bullshit. I was there. Over 200 dice rolls of 100. Over 200 D100 dice rolls. And all of them, with the exception of 2, were above a 95.
How's
a 95
this one for
or
you?
above.
This one's an interesting one. Formal will even will tell you that this happened because he was there as well. It was in a D&D game we were running, 5e. Mm-hmm. Randomly, one of the other players in the game, whose character was, I don't throw this word around casually, but his character was fucking retarded. He randomly in battle, like, I can't remember what exactly it was, but it was like, for Captain Crunch, crit. The next person comes around. Oh no, it wasn't Captain Crunch. It was something else. Another character comes around. And Formal's character, actually. For Toucan Sam, crit. Third character, for Captain Crunch, I guess, crit.
You know what the best
I don't do that. I don't crit. I don't even hit. It comes back around to that first guy's turn again, and he says, a different god, crit.
If it makes you feel any better, Vivian Aja was a fucking idiot too, to put it lightly.
Serial gods actually became a thing in that universe after that. We had to go kill them.
Why?
Because the TM wasn't happy about it. They also were more just like demigods, but in like the Feywilds, but still.
You sound pretty out of it. I can understand why.
It's just it was, this like I said, as soon as I picked up the Adium die, the one that lets me see into the future, even though it's only supposed to be a few seconds, it let me see far enough in the future that I could see I was gonna get fucked hard. What happened? Actually, I got fucked beyond hard.
I wouldn't say that. You getting fucked beyond hard would be you losing,
I gained literally nothing from this.
Also, I should mention, didn't I actually... I just realized. I actually once had a really awful match where I think I lost 3 players. And all of them were very important players. And it, crippled me. Was that when I was playing Ogres, or was that a different team?
No clue.
Yeah, I think that was when I was playing ogres. I ended up getting like a death on one ogre, a death on another ogre,